Good morning, children. Today we are going to do a writing skill which is an application or a formal letter. Okay, the various kinds of letters that we write. Okay, they're mainly formal letters and informal letters. What is a formal letter? Let's see what a formal letter is first. Okay, so what exactly is a formal letter? A formal letter is a letter which we write for an official purpose. Okay, the letters that you write to your principal, your class teacher, or to the head of an organization or a department. Okay, to maybe a minister. Okay, a railway official, or anybody, any official. When you write a letter to any official, it's an official letter and it's a formal letter. Okay, all those letters which are written for an official purpose are called formal letters. Your sick leave, the letters that you write to your school, your principal, your teacher, all of these come under formal letters. Okay, so let's see how we go about writing these formal letters. Okay, so first and foremost, there's a particular format that you need to follow to write a formal letter. Okay, I will show you the format, and you must always and always follow the format. There should not be any deviation in the format. Okay, the language in a formal letter should always be formal. Okay, you cannot be casual in a formal letter. You cannot say hi, how are you. Okay, you cannot use words like can't, shan't. Okay, so these are letters that you're writing to some senior, right? So they should be very formal. Okay, and the letter has to be short, it has to be courteous. Okay, and to the point. You will not write a big story about why you need a sick leave. Okay, you'll write a letter to the point. How many days of leave do you want and why? Okay, you're sick, so that's the reason you need the letter. You need to write the letter to for the leave, right? So it has to be short, courteous, and to the point. Okay, okay, now let's come to the format of a formal letter. So the first thing that comes is the sender's address. Who is the sender? The one who is writing the letter is the sender. Here you are writing an application, so you are the sender. Your name and address. See to it that your name and address does not cross three lines. Okay, a maximum of three lines is what you get for your name and address. Okay, after you write your name and address, you leave a line. After each and every section in the format, you leave a line. Okay, now after the sender's address, leave a line, and then comes the date. Now the date should always be in this format. What format? 04 June. Today is 4th of June, right? 04 June 2020. This is the format you'll follow in any formal letter. Okay, so now after the date, leave a line again. Okay, now comes the receiver's address. Who is the receiver? The one you're writing the letter to. Now here, who are you writing the letter to? Either your principal, your class teacher. Yes, these are the ones you're writing the letter to, right? So these are the receivers. Now here, once you give the principal's name, you'll also write which school's principal are you writing to? APS Srinagar, right? Army Public School principal. The principal, APS Srinagar, Army Public School, Srinagar. Okay. Now after this, you again leave a line. Okay. These leaving of lines is very important. Okay. Do not forget that. Now comes the salutation or greeting. Now when it comes to salutation or greeting, you are a student and you're addressing the letter to whom? Your teacher or your principal. So they're all elder to you, right? And you're a student, remember that. So you'll always write respected sir or madam. Yes, your salutation for your leave application or any application that you write in school has to be respected sir or madam, because you are a student of the school and you are writing to your principal or your teacher, right? Okay, so now after the salutation you leave a line again. Okay, and then comes the subject. Now what is the subject? Subject is the reason that you are writing the letter. Maybe sick leave, yes, or some other leave. Maybe you need a leave to go somewhere. hmm? That leave. Okay, reason is leave. Okay, or maybe you lost your I-card, loss of I-card. hmm? Or change of seat. hmm? The reason, whatever the reason you're writing the letter for, should be written in the subject. Okay, so now after the subject you leave a line again, and then starts the content. Now content is the body of the letter, the matter that you write. Okay, in the letter is the content or the body of the letter. Okay, now once you write the body or the content, you leave a line again, and then you write thanking you. Okay, now after thanking you, you leave a line again. Okay, then comes yours obediently. Why obediently? You will not write here yours sincerely or anything, because you are a student of the school and you are writing it to your principal or your teacher. It should always be obediently. Okay, sincerely, truthfully, these are all for elders when they are communicating between each other. Okay, yours obediently. XYZ is your name. Okay, your class, what's your class? Third C, right? Third C. Now your roll number, don't forget your roll number. Okay, roll number. Okay, so now this has to come here. Okay, now I'll show you the whole format once you have a look at it. Okay, so now I'll be turning the whole thing. Now here, look at the whole format. When you look at this letter, if you look at it, now if you look at this letter, if you look at the format, I am starting each and every section next to the margin. Okay, you cannot start writing the sender's address from here or here. Okay, you will always start here, and in all the three lines you'll have to start from here only. You will not start in between or away from the margin. You will always start right next to the margin. Okay, in all the sections you started next to the margin. Okay, the letter has to, all the sections have to start from next to the margin. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, now let's see a letter. Okay, now write an application to the principal of your school to seek a medical leave of 1 week. Okay, so now you want a leave of 1 week and you're writing a letter to your principal. Okay, so now like I said, first is the sender's address. Who is the sender? You are the sender, right? So now you'll write your name here, right? Your name. XYZ is your name, right? It's your address here, whatever your quarter address is or your address anywhere. Okay, so this is your address. After you write the address, you leave a line, yes, and then you write the date. Okay, so what's the date? 4th of June 2020 is the date, right? Now you've written the date, you leave a line again, yes. Now you write the receiver's address, name and address. So receiver is the principal, Army Public School, Srinagar. right? Next, you leave a line again, and then comes the salutation. Like I said, you'll always and always use respected sir or madam in the salutation, because you're a student and you're writing to your principal or teacher. Okay, you'll not write dear madam, okay, or dear sir. You'll write respected sir. Okay, so now after that, after salutation, you leave a line again, and then comes the subject. So now what's the subject? Subject is you're seeking a leave for 1 week. So application for leave. Okay, leave a line. Okay, and now comes the matter or the body of the letter, content, right? Now, this is to seek your permission for a long leave of 5 days. Why 5 days? You need 1 week. Why are you writing 5 days? Because you already have Saturdays and Sundays off, isn't it? So you seek leave for 5 days. Okay, this is to seek your permission for a long leave of 5 days from 4th of June 2020 to 9th of June 2020. Okay, as I am suffering from high fever. Because I'm suffering from very high fever. Okay, the doctor has advised me to take complete rest for 5 days. Okay, now you change the paragraph. I shall be highly obliged if you permit me the leave. The medical certificate is also attached to the application. Alright. Now after this, after you write the body, you leave a line again. Yes. And then comes thanking you. Okay. After thanking you, you leave a line again. Okay. Yours obediently. Your name instead of XYZ. XYZ is your name here. Okay. I wrote XYZ, you will write your name. Okay. Class is 3rd C. Roll number is whatever your roll number is. Okay. This is how you write the leave application. Okay. Now we'll see another application in a while. Okay. Now the second application that I'm going to show you is, now I'm going to show you 2 applications. Okay. And I'll give you two more questions. You will write the applications and then send it to me. I will check them. Okay. Okay. Now write an application to your class teacher requesting for change of seat because your eyesight is weak. Okay. Okay. Again, we start off with your name, your address. Okay. Leave a line of your after your name and address, not more than 3 lines I told you. Okay. Now after the name and address comes the date, 4th June 2020. Okay. Leave a line again. Okay. Now here, what do you write? Do you write the principal? Who are you writing the letter to? To your class teacher, right? Whenever I give you a question, pay attention to what I have given in the question. Okay. This happened many a times. I say class teacher and children come up with principal because I've made them write a letter to principal earlier. They'll write principal again. Okay, this is wrong. So you will not write principal here. You will write to the class teacher. Okay, you're writing a letter to class teacher, right? The class teacher and the class. Which class? 3rd C, right? To the class teacher, 3rd C. Okay, Army Public School, Srinagar. Okay. Now after the receiver's address comes salutation, but before that you leave a line, right? Leave a line, and then comes the salutation. Who is your class teacher? Shavana ma'am, right? Your class teacher is a lady, so what do you write? Respected madam, right? Leave a line again. Okay. Subject. What's the subject? Request for change of seat. You want to change your seat in the class, right? Because your eyesight is weak and you want to sit in the front. Okay. So subject is request for change of seat. Okay. Now comes the matter. Okay. 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 This is to request you to grant me permission to change my seat in the class as I have a poor eyesight or vision. Okay. The doctor has advised me to sit closer to the board. Okay. I shall be highly obliged if you permit me to sit in the first bench or front bench. Okay. Thanking you. Yours obediently. Your name, your class, and your roll number. Okay. So this is how you write formal letters. So now I've shown you two letters, and you'll write two letters on your own and then send them to me. Okay. I will not accept if somebody doesn't send me the letter. I've seen a lot of students not doing the work. Okay. That's completely not acceptable. Get it? Okay. So now third one, these two questions are the ones that you will be writing. Write an application to your school principal seeking permission for 10 days of long leave to attend your aunt's wedding being held in Hyderabad. Okay, now when I give you a question, follow the question, read the question properly, and then start writing your letter. Okay, who are you writing the letter to? You're writing the letter to the principal. Okay, and what are you what permission are you seeking? Seeking permission for 10 days of long leave. And why are you asking for the leave? Because you have to attend your aunt's wedding. And where is it being held? Hyderabad. Yes, pay attention to what is asked in the question. When I say 10 days, you will write 10 days. When I say you are writing to the principal, you will write to the principal. Okay, when I say principal in the question and you write class teacher, you will lose marks. Okay, or when I say 10 days and you write 5 days, you will lose marks again. Okay, so be very careful, read the question properly and then start answering. Okay, and the reason, see, attend your aunt's wedding is the reason you're writing the letter. So when I gave you this reason, this is the reason you'll give in the letter. You'll not say sick leave for 10 days. Okay, no. You will write this reason in the letter. And where is it being held? Hyderabad, right? When I say Hyderabad, you will not write Delhi. Okay? Now, the second letter that you will be writing is write an application to your class teacher requesting her to include you in the school play. Okay, there's some program going in your school, maybe your annual day or something, and you want to take part in the school play. So you are writing an application to your class teacher requesting her what? To include you in the school play. Okay, so you write an application to your class teacher requesting her to include you in the school play. Okay, understood both the questions? Now I want you to write two applications on your own. Okay, and then send them to me. Okay, so now let's have a look at the letter once again, the format of the letter once again. Okay, so now you look at the letter. See, I am always starting each section next to the margin. Am I not? Am I starting it here? No. Am I starting it here? No. I'm starting it just next to the margin. Here comes the name, your address, leave a line, then comes the date and particular about the format. Okay, 4th of June 2020 is the format of the date. Okay, then leave a line, then comes the receiver's address. Read the question and accordingly write the receiver's name. Okay, don't just write it blindly. All right, okay, so now this is done. Then you leave a line again, then comes the salutation. Salutation is respected sir or madam. Yes, and then you leave a line again. Then comes the subject. What is the subject? Request for change of seat. Okay, then again you leave a line and then write the body or the content. Right, once you're done writing the content, what do? You leave a line again, then write thanking you, leave a line again, comes yours obediently, your name, class, section and your roll number. Okay,